Hello, friends. Welcome to Yoga Day in Fit Club. Y'all ready to get stretchy, bendy, lengthy? Those aren't even all words, but we are going to get it done today with a little bit of yoga, Friday flow. You can watch this any day of the week, but I'm doing it here in Friday morning. Adjust the camera just a little bit. All right, top of your mat. Inhale up. Reach to the sky. Big breaths in and out. Leaning to one side, leaning to the other. Cactus those arms, open that chest. Great job. Hands come behind, interlace those fingers. Shoulders roll up and back, pushing those hands down toward your tail. Great job. Shoulder rolls back to front, front to back. Nice job. Inhale up, folding in half. Hands come all the way down toward your toes. Deep bend in those knees. We're just getting warmed up. So no need to rush. Let those arms feel heavy. Just let them hang. Slowly roll it up. Again, inhale up. Forward fold in half. Hands all the way down to the mat. Head is heavy. Arms are hanging. Roll it up. Slow, slow, slow. I can feel that in my upper back. Shoulder rolls again, just because I need them. All right, friends, one more time. Inhale up. Forward fold in half. Bring those hands down to your mat, coming into your tabletop position. Hands are directly under your shoulders. Knees are directly under your hips. Nice and stable in a nice table, stable table. We're going to cat-cow, lifting that chin up, arching that back. Inhale. Exhaling, curving that back, tucking the chin. Flowing through up and down, back arch to back curve, cat-cow. All right, pausing that motion. Now you're going to go side to side. So lateral move. Look at that right foot. Look at that left. Side to side. Keep going. There's my sweater. All right, back to that neutral table. Taking your right foot, extending it to the back of your mat, pushing your heel to the back of the room, lengthening out the back of that right leg. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Releasing the tension and flowing through. Movement through that ankle. Great job. Lifting that right leg up. You're going to hold it up, adding in that left arm, balancing table. Crunch it in, knee to elbow, rounding that back and extending it out. One more. Great job. Back to your table. Cat-cow. Up and down. Up and down. Then again, side to side. Neutral. Left foot extends to the back of the room, pushing that heel. Lengthening out the back of that left leg. and then flowing through, forward and back. Pausing that motion, lifting that left leg, adding in the right arm, balancing table, crunch it in and extend. Great job, hold, and then back to table. Cat-cow. Side to side. All right, pausing the table, lifting up that right leg, extending it out, bouncing. We're going to lift it up and over toward the left, and then twist and turn and look at that left toe. Lengthening out this right hip, you're going to feel it. You can even take this right shoulder and drive it down. Goodness. Okay, release. That feels good. Other leg, left leg out, lift it up and over to the right, and then turn toward those left toes. Great job. Back to neutral, hips to heels, child's pose. Melting into the mat. Great job. Walking your hands to the upper left-hand corner, pulling back toward the right. Walking your hands to the upper right, pulling back to the left. Great job. Back to center, melt. Nice job. Back up to your table, tucking those toes, lifting those heels up to down dog. Pedal it out. First time in our down dog today. Adding in a little movement. Great job. Stepping your feet toward your hands. We're going to roll it up to standing and then flow through our sun salutations. Inhale up. Forward fold in half. Deep swan dive down, fingers toward the mat. Deep stretch, straighten those back legs. Back comes up and flat. Hands come down, step it back to plank. Chaturanga down, bending at the elbows, chest to mat, and then lifting that chest up. Tucking those toes, down dog. Holding. Pedal it out if you wish. Stepping, feet toward hands, and then rolling it up. Great job. Back to that mountain pose. Inhale up. Big, big, big reach, and then overemphasize that stretch. Really swan down. Swan dive down. Hands to the mat. Deep, deep stretch. Halfway lift. Back comes up and flat. Hands down to the mat. Step it back. Plank. Chaturanga down. Up dog. Down dog. Hold. Pedal. Lifting that right leg up, single leg down dog. Hips are square, so they're not open and twisted. We do that sometimes. Today, nice and square. Hold it up. Then push your body weight forward, tapping those ankles together. Right leg up, and then tapping together. Up into down dog, forward into like a three-legged plank. Or not three-legged, three-legged table, I guess. One more. Great job. Lift it up. Bring that right knee toward your right wrist, pigeon. up high or bring it down low. Onto those elbows, give the upper body a little break. Like to rest my head in my hands. Could also use a block. Holding in your pigeon. If you're in that low pigeon, coming up to high. Really lifting that chest. If you've got it today, reach back, grab that left foot, king pigeon. If you have even more balance, lifting that right arm up. Woo, a little bit. Some days you got it. Some days you don't. That's okay. All right, hands come down to the mat. Tucking that back toe, bringing your right to meet it, pedal it out. Stepping feet to hands, rolling it up. Mountain. Inhale up. Forward fold in half. Halfway lift. Hands come down, plank. Chaturanga down. Up dog. Down dog. Holding your down dog. Pedal it out if you wish. Lifting that left leg up nice and square. Leg is straight. Pushing weight forward, tapping ankles together. And back up to the sky. Hold it up. Bending that left knee, bring it toward that left wrist, pigeon on the other side. Stay up here and high or come down low. Relax. Great job. Breathing through any tension or tightness you feel. Big breaths in and out. If you're in low pigeon, coming up to high, semi-arching that back, reaching back toward the right foot, pulling it forward. Y'all look so great. If you've got the balance today, reaching that left arm up. Nice job. Bring it back down. Hand down, tucking that toe. Left leg comes to meet it. Walk it out. Great job. Right foot forward, left foot forward. Roll it up. All right, one more time through. Inhale up. Quick, easy one. Wash it out. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Great job. Hands down, plank. Chaturanga down. Up dog. Down dog. Just hold. Pedal it out. Pausing in that down dog. Nice deep stretch. Imagine someone's lifting your heels up, not heels, lifting your hips up to the sky, driving your heels down to the mat. And then we're going to walk our hands to the back of our mat, toward our feet, rolling it up to standing, and then sitting in our chair pose. So knees are drawing together, bottom is sitting back, arms are going to extend. Holding in that chair. Straightening those legs and melting your hands down to the mat. Walk it out to plank. Holding our plank, about 30 seconds. Nice and strong. Keep holding. Already walking those hands back up. Rolling it up. And then have a seat in your chair. Arms extend. Hands to heart center. Twisting toward the right. Bringing the elbow down toward your knee. Twisting toward the left. Back to center. Straighten those legs. Hands come down to the mat. Walk it out to plank. Holding. We're going to open it up to side plank. Best way to cue this, feet are shoulder width apart in your plank. Just going to open up, feet shift, top arm comes up toward the sky, making sure that shoulder is directly above that wrist. Holding about 20 seconds. You got it. If it's too much, always drop down to your knee or your elbow. Great job. Back to center, regular plank. Open up, other side. 20 seconds. Hold, hold, hold. Great job. Back to center, walking those hands back up to your feet, roll it up, have a seat in that chair. Arms extend, hands to heart, twisting toward the right, and then open up those hands, reaching that right arm to the sky, left arm to the ground. Holding. Hands come into heart, twisting to the left, open those arms up. Back to center, straightening those legs, melting those hands down to the mat, walking it out. Last plank. This time we're going to drop down to our elbows, elbow plank, nice and strong. Dip those hips side to side. Hold. From low plank, back up to high, and then walk those hands back to your feet. Great job. Rolling it up to standing. Nice. All right, couple balance moves. We're going to do our tree pose. So wherever you're standing, make sure those feet are nice and grounded. Your mountain pose, shoulders up and back. Shifting your weight to the right, you're going to bring that left foot up. Wherever it feels good, that can be your calf or your thigh. Maybe avoid the knee. I'm already wobbling. Nice and stable. Never feel afraid to just reset. Shifting that weight. Finding your focus. And then growing those branches. Tree pose. Kickstand that toe if you need. Great job. Hands come to heart. We're going to bend that knee. Cross your left leg over your right. Have a seat. Arms extend. Right arm under left. Twist them up. Eagle. Great job. Standing up and shake it out. Other side. Nice and stable. Finding your balance. Shifting your weight to the left. Raising up that right foot. Growing your branches. Again, you could always kickstand, having that toe on the mat. Whatever feels good for you today. okay to wobble. All right, hands to heart. Bending that left leg, crossing your right over, lowering that bottom, arms extend, left arm under right, twist them up, eagle. Nice. And release. Great job, friends. All right, moving into our standing poses. Left foot's going to come forward, right foot's going to come back, flowing through, starting with our warrior two. So arms extend, front leg is bent, back leg is straight, down, reaching, and then up, reaching hands to the sky. You can always just hold in your yoga pose. Some people would rather hold, some people would rather move. You can do either or both, whatever you want. Down and up. Holding that warrior two, straightening that front knee, reaching forward, and then hinging at the waist for your triangle pose. Top arm can rotate in a big circle. Pausing that triangle. Bending that front knee, windmilling, hands down, low lunge. Flowing through. Pausing that motion, planting that right hand, twisting to the left. Bringing that hand down, lifting that back leg up, 3-point balance. Nice job. Dropping that back foot down, windmilling those arms up, back to your warrior two. Do it again. Up and down. Pausing that warrior two. Straightening the front leg, hinging into your triangle. Great job. Pausing that triangle. Bending that front knee, both hands come down, low lunge. Flowing through, working on the mobility in those hips. Pausing your motion, twisting toward the left. Hand comes down, back leg up. 3-point balance. Great job. Dropping that back foot down. Bringing your left back to meet it. Down dog. Pedal it out. We're going to flow on the other side. So bring your right foot forward. Grounding that back foot. Windmill those arms up. We're now in that warrior two with your front leg. Your right leg is in front. Down and up. Pausing your warrior two. Straightening that front leg, reach forward, hinge, triangle. Pausing that triangle. Bending that front leg, bring both hands down, low lunge. Pausing that motion, twisting up toward the right. Great job. Bring that hand down, back foot up, 3-point balance. Lift. Great job. Back foot down. Windmill those arms up. Warrior two. One more time. Pausing your warrior two. Straightening that front leg, hinging, triangle. Pausing triangle. Bending that front knee, low lunge. Flowing through or pausing. Planting that left hand, twisting toward the right. Right hand comes down, lifting that back leg up, 3-point balance. Dropping that back foot down, bring your right back to meet it, down dog. Pedal it out. Dropping to those knees, child's pose. Hips to heels, hands extend forward. Great job. We're going to swing it around, roll it all the way back to your back. We're going to do a few lying stretches and then relaxation. So hands can be cactus arms, knees are bent, feet are planted. Feet are about hip width apart, a little more. We're going to drop our knees to the left, really stretching out that right hip. Imagine driving that right knee down toward the mat. Windshield wiper other direction, driving that left knee down. Back to center. Both legs extend, full body stretch. Reach, reach, reach. Point those toes and then flex. Point and flex. One more. Great job. Drawing that left knee in toward your chest. Pull, pull, pull. And then driving it across the body. Twist in the spine. Shoulders stay planted. Back to center. Opposite leg. Drawing right knee in. Give it a hug. And then drawing it across the body. Nice job. Back to center. Both knees in. Give them a nice hug. You can lift those shoulders up off the mat. Happy baby. Opening those knees like you're standing on the ceiling. Driving those knees down toward the mat. Great job. Releasing. Now Shavasana, which is our 1-minute relaxation. Might be the only still minute you have in your whole day. Finding your most relaxed position. Gratitude for our practice and hope for the day ahead. Just be still. Alrighty, friends. Wiggle those fingers and toes. Bring some life back to your body. Feel free to stay in your relaxed position, coming up to seated. So thankful for you all. Thanks so much for being here, practicing with me today. Namaste. I hope you guys have a great day. I'll see you back here soon.